Welcome, everyone. Today I have a very special guest here, Montaz McCray, coming all the way from the Maryland, D.C., Baltimore area, and over there in the DMV Triangle area. Montaz, top agent, top 200 here at Keller Williams, has over 6,000 followers on IG. Book coming up on the way. Book launch party coming soon. Got a lot going on. Over 20 million in volume, if I'm not mistaken, for the year 2022. I think it's over 65 houses sold. You got a lot going on. You got a lot of knowledge. I know social media, you're super active on. I see you posting all the time. So I'm super excited to have this conversation with you today, Montaz.
Likewise. Thanks so much for having me. Again, I really appreciate you having me on your platform. But yeah, just super excited to get down to it and talk about social media because it's definitely been a value added to my business for sure.
Yeah, definitely. And so I know you taught a class on social media before. I wasn't able to go. I missed that one. I had something that day. But let's get started in terms of what should real estate agents not do on social media? Because there's a lot of, I wouldn't say malpractice, but it's just bad content that a lot of agents post and stuff that, it is rather hurting them more than serving them. It's rather some of the things you should just not post. So tell us, what should we do before we start getting into some more advice as to where we should get started? What's some things we should avoid before we even start getting on social media?
Yeah, I mean, this common thing, like sometimes I stay away from politics. I stay away from like really big controversial things just because sometimes it can just leave a bad taste in people's mouth. And they're like, oh, like it doesn't even have to do with how you run your business, but it's just like, oh, this person, I remember when this came up, they had this to stay and XYZ to stay. And like your personal preference is your personal life is affecting if somebody wants to do business with you. Yeah. But notice I said personal, not how you operate your business. I would like if somebody doesn't want to do business with me because maybe my business model doesn't fit for them, perfect. But I wouldn't ever want any of my personal beliefs or anything, on a personal side to determine whether somebody wanted to do business with me or not. So I stay away from like politics and all those different controversial issues because I just don't want it to be a thing. Oh, I don't want to use him because we don't have the same political views, or oh, he felt this way about what happened to this person in the news. Like I wouldn't want that to be a deciding factor of somebody like choosing to give me their business or not.
Yeah, that definitely. That's some great advice. And so let me ask you, right? So with social media, right? It's a lot of the times people do kind of want to see that personal side of you, and we're kind of in real estate where it's like when there's so many agents, sometimes the only distinguishing factor sometimes is like that personal touch, right? So like, how do you kind of get that healthy balance of a little bit of your personal life and a little bit of act, but also still being a businessman or a business owner or a businesswoman?
Yeah, I feel like it's so tough, especially as like a younger professional, because it's like sometimes we want to goof off a little bit and then just notice that, oh my God, everything is under a microscope and people are looking at everything. So I just try to make sure like whatever I post, I can really stand behind. Like I can really hey, if you don't like this, what I just posted, then like, hey, then maybe you probably just aren't the ideal client for me. But I just try to post things that I can really stand behind. Like, okay, like sometimes I post my family and things of that nature. Like if some people don't like people who are family oriented and things of that nature, we probably not a good fit. I mean, but like post my family. I'm out at a nice lunch. I'm out at a nice dinner. Or hey, I'm at an NBA game. I'm at an NFL game. I try to like post, if it's not business, the only other things I'm posting, just like casual, like other casual stuff just to show people like, hey, I am a person beyond real estate.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's good that you got the mix. And I kind of want to ask you, because you're another young professional, right? You're, I think, like 2 years older than me, right? You're 23, right?
23, yeah.
Yeah. So was social media something that you used kind of growing up? I know when I was in high school, it's something I think I posted like maybe like once a year. I was never active on social media until I got into real estate. I was like, you just got to stay top of mind when it came to marketing. Was something like social media something that you always kind of on like growing up, or is this kind of something you was like, all right, I got some business that some ways I can improve my business, what I got going on with social media, and that made you kind of get on?
Yeah, so I was always pretty much on social media. I was just always on social media, college basketball player, things of that nature. So just typically always on it.
All right.
So it was kind of easy. It was an easy
transition.
It was easy for me, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So kind of, let's get into now. We got a little bit of background. So growing on social media and using that to grow your business. When you help people, where do you start, right? Because a lot of times people from marketing will say you got to create your ideal client avatar. A lot of times people say just go out there and post a video. A lot of people say a lot of different things. When it comes to growing on social media and using that to grow your real estate business, where on earth do we start?
Sorry, said. Well, like on where on earth do you start?
Did my
I mean,
connection
it's
drop out? I think I
no,
lost you.
I can hear you. You hear me? Hello. Extra recording is higher quality. If we live somewhere, yikes.
Yo, my internet just got fried.
Okay. We good now?
Yeah, we're good. So I was kind of saying, let's just pick up and act like that never happened. But kind of what I was saying is, so when it comes to social media, I know a lot of people in the marketing space, they say you got to create your ideal client avatar. Like you got to get real specific, niche down. So you got a specific message. Sometimes people like Gary Vee say, just get out there, start making content, just produce content, post it everywhere. When you're helping people grow on social media, when you're teaching your classes, where do you suggest people start?
Yeah, so again, you got to find your niche, right? Everybody's niche is different. Like I know some people, they hate talking on camera. So it's
Yeah.
like maybe it's not you talking on camera, but maybe it's you getting out there and doing some property tours or paying somebody to create some like amazing property tours of like some really beautiful homes in your area. So again, like just really it's just like niching down to what works for you. Like I'm versatile. I don't mind speaking in front of a camera, but also I know like my people, they want to see nice properties too. So like just knowing to mix it up, or like maybe I go to a really nice modern home and then I have my videographer come, then I'm opening the door. Hey guys, Montaz McCray here. I'm showing you 123 Main Street today. It's a beautiful 5-bedroom, 3-4 bath listed at $650. Let me walk you through this home. And then just have my videographer do a beautiful video at a home, and then I'm posting that and pushing that out. Or maybe it's Tip Tuesday and I'm coming to you with a mortgage tip, or like how to get the best rate, things of that nature. So it's a lot in so many different ways. And then just again knowing your target audience too, like knowing ideally who do you want to be your client. Like, are you a sports and entertainment agent? So is a lot of people following you? Or is it going to be people that are purchasing luxury properties? So do you need to be like doing property spotlights for maybe properties $700 to $2 million, because those are the kind of houses that they want to buy? Or do you have a lot of middle class families following you, and you probably should be posting homes 200 to 500,000, because that's what your main audience is probably going to be purchasing, and you want to put that in front of them, put that content in front of them.
Yeah, what advice would you give to the people, no matter where they are, where they have an audience, right? But their audience isn't their ideal avatar, right? They probably got a lot of following from maybe their past life or another job or another career that they were in, and they got a lot of people. But let's say, for example, let's say someone our age, right? A lot of our followers probably can be other young people. Let's say they wanted to break into the luxury space. Most people our age aren't buying $2 million homes or $700,000 homes. So what advice would you give when your target audience and your audience that you already have kind of don't align?
Yeah, I mean, and again, you got to build up over time too, because if this is a newer realtor, you can't be picky, right? You kind of got to take what you get. You got to take what you can get, and then you build your reputation and portfolio from there. So again, at that point, just posting content, getting stuff out there. But the number one thing that you got to think like is what I'm putting out there. How is this adding value to my potential clientele?
Yeah.
Right. Everything that you put out there should be around adding value to your client. So what information could I put out there that could potentially add value to my newer clients or my future clients who are seeing this and haven't worked with me yet? How can I help them learn more about the home buying process, or and then also think like, what unique things am I doing, and Montaz McCray, doing that nobody else is doing that's adding more value to my clients? Is it the fact that you care more? Like, right? Like, do you feel like, and again, even if somebody else does care more, there's another colleague that think they might care more than you, but you have to know it within and believe it.
Yeah.
And then start to market it. And then people they can see it from your actions and how you present yourself, how you treat your clients, and what you do for them.
Yeah, so let me circle back a little bit. You mentioned, is it a Tip Tuesday and things like that? I wanted to ask you, do you have like some set cadence or in terms of posting schedule and knowing what days to post on certain days? So like, what's your strategy there?
Yeah, no, it's all organic. It's just like, I want to post this. And sometimes I'm like, oh, it's like 9:30 p.m. Probably shouldn't post, but I'm gonna post right now. That's literally like my life. So yeah, I'm just like, I'm gonna put it out there, and whatever happens, happens.
Yeah. Okay. And so let me ask you then too, because you mentioned a videographer. What team do you have in place right now to help you with the content creation process? Because a lot of the people in the community are realtors that are already producing, right? So a lot of them don't have the time. What key I guess team players, I guess, do you have on your team to help you with the social media content side of things? So not only do you have the content, but you're actually also posting it as well.
Yeah. So I had a photographer that I had on retainer, but me and her, well, she had to go away. So, but literally, I had closing yesterday. She would have been there to film it, but she wasn't. So I just grabbed my iPhone. I took a video of my client signing. I took a video of like quick video of the house, some of the nicest features in the house.
Yeah.
And me and her, we did a video of me just saying thank you for giving me the opportunity to earn your business. I put it together and made a little TikTok, and everybody loved it.
Yeah.
And I took it with my iPhone and still did well. And it was just like organic, like it wasn't too edited, it wasn't too made up. It was just like, it was organic, like, and people loved it.
Yeah.
Really did.
So let me ask you, right? So you mentioned TikTok. I'd follow you on IG. Where would you suggest anyone start really getting started with social media if they wanted to grow? And tell us a little bit about why you chose that platform and what that kind of platform has done for you.
Yeah. So I love Instagram, Facebook, because my parents' friends are on there. I like LinkedIn, a lot of business professionals. Okay. I like TikTok too, don't get me wrong. But I just haven't invested as much time as I should have in probably learning it.
In TikTok?
Yeah. I know it to a certain extent.
Yeah.
I haven't like learned it and mastered the algorithm like I should.
Yeah. And so let me ask you about LinkedIn, because that you tend to be a little a dark horse when it comes to the marketing game. No one really talks about it, especially he has this thing where it's like, where is the underappreciated attention at? And no one seems to be talking about LinkedIn. What made you choose that one?
I mean, it was just a platform. I'm like, you know what? I got some followers on here. I used it professionally in the past. I've got some jobs from LinkedIn. Yeah. I'm like, well, let me just use LinkedIn too. I mean, I got a lead from LinkedIn.
Really?
And somebody just constantly watching my stuff. So yeah, I mean, it works. You just got to put stuff out there. And it's like, I'm posting on Facebook. Well, I post one time on Instagram. I automatically post on my Facebook. And then I got to remember to post it on TikTok.
Yeah.
And then, all right, well, if I have time, why not just pop it on LinkedIn? Because it's all copy and pasting. And if I have time to really make the message short, hey, why not pop it on Twitter too? So it's a lot trying to remember to pop it in all these different places, but it's like, why not? I'm like,
why? You already got the content, right?
Yeah. Like if I have time, if I'm just sitting here right now, all right, cool. It's automatically going to go to Facebook. If it's TikTok worthy, or if it's like a short video, we can pop it on TikTok, pop it on LinkedIn, pop it on Twitter too. So just like maximum exposure if you have the time, because again, you never know. You never know where that next lead or client is going to come from. It is a lot to keep up with in terms of like management. But at the end of the day, like we're living on our phones. If you have all the notifications turned on, you'll see it.
Yeah. So let me ask you, right? So social media, is it more an enhancer and like a way to stay top of mind for you? Or is it like a genuine, like a lead gen pillar in your business?
Yeah, I feel like it's an enhancer too, because it's like, if you have a family member and you have them on there and they're following you, and then you see them at Thanksgiving, it's like, oh my God, I've been following your real estate career. I'm so proud of you. I have this friend at work. She's about to buy a house, and I need to connect you both. So it's staying top of mind, but I also do other things to stay top of mind. Like I sent out some quarterly gifts, and I sent out some quarterly magazines as well. So it's like on top, like you're going to see me. You are going to see me, whether it's on social media, whether it's through my quarterly magazines that I'm sending in, like sending out, whether it's my invites to my client appreciation events or any events that I have going on. I'm going to make sure you know about, more like that I do real estate and that I do it at a high level.
Yeah, definitely. So let me ask you, final question, right? Closing thoughts. What is the best advice you can give anyone on social media marketing related, regardless of whatever platform it is. It could be platform like specific or it could be general, but the best advice you can give anyone looking to grow and you leverage social media to enhance their business.
Yeah. Number one, you are under a microscope and you are always being watched. So watch everything that you post. Like watch your text messages, which you send out to colleagues and other agents, because you are under a microscope, especially as your career grows. So you really want to just be cautious. And then number two, Lord, I had it in my head. Number two, always come from contribution. Like, don't just put out some purposeless content. Put out content with the purpose of adding value to someone. How are you going to add value to someone who wants to purchase in Baltimore City? Maybe I can tell them, hey, if you're looking to purchase in Baltimore soon, this is the top 3 grant programs. So this is the grant programs these are the top 3 grant programs that are most used by my clients. If you want to learn more about these programs, DM me. I would love to talk you through the ins and outs of them. And even if it's not you talking them through the ins and outs of them, even if it's when they DM you, you connect them with your preferred lender who's an expert at those programs. But now somebody's looking at you like the Baltimore City grant expert or city home buyer expert, because you just added value to them, because you're educating them on the top 3 grant programs in Baltimore City.
Amazing advice. So Montaz, that kind of wraps it up for here, but where can we find you at? Where can we connect with you? I know you got a lot of exciting things on the way. For anyone that needs a referral partner in your area, where do you service? Tell us where can we find you at? Where can we connect with you?
Yeah. Awesome. Thanks. So again, top 100, I'm a top 100 Maryland realtor. So Maryland is my primary area, but I service Northern Virginia and also DC as well. My Instagram is Montaz, Montaz Maurice, Mauric. I'm on Facebook at Montaz McCray, and then Twitter and LinkedIn, like similar Montaz McCray and everything. That's how everybody can find me. I have a book coming out soon, How to Make an Impact as a First-Year Real Estate Agent. Super excited about that project. Put a lot of work into it. It's available for pre-order, and they should be shipping very, very, very soon. So yeah, I'm excited. And then I also do coach. I take on selective new agent clients that I'm willing to coach, and I keep the number very low because I really like to pour into whomever I'm working with.
Amazing. So Montaz, again, it was a pleasure having you on. Thank you for dropping all the gems that you did today. Thanks again for agreeing to do this. And I'm looking forward to just watching you grow, another young dude getting it popping. And I'm looking forward to seeing, where your next chapter takes you.
Likewise. Thanks for putting this together. Like, this is super. I love what you're doing, and then what you're doing on social media is amazing too. So I know you've definitely been reaping a plentiful harvest from it.
I appreciate that, man, Montaz. Well, I love staying connected, and I'll see you around.
Thanks so much. Appreciate it.